Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Ready to Love Season 8, Episode 12. It's the finale. Thank the Lord. Oh my gosh. Let's get started. Okay, so they all meet up for brunch. MacRie is talking to Katerina with his mouth full of food. Somebody need to tell him about that. They need to tell him, don't do that. Anyway, everybody's chit-chatting. Then Tommy shows up with a hideous outfit on. Don't ask me what he's wearing. He had on this long shirt, almost to his thigh, buttoned down. It looked like it was a wool shirt with a collar. It had buttons down the front, and it had pockets, like 4 pockets, and each pocket had a button. He needs to throw that hideous shirt away and don't ever go shopping by himself again. Anyway, he told the ladies to introduce the men to their families, and then they will meet up at the end, and they'll meet up at the end with their connections and make a decision. So Quentin also, he looked hideous. He was wearing pants that came up 3 inches above his ankle. If that's the new style, I hate it. I don't like it. He had on blue and orange socks. And then light gray shoes. Lace up light gray shoes. These men just throw anything on and come out of the house. I'm so tired of looking at them. Anyway, Tommy leaves out, and everybody is chit-chatting with each other, and Aries let Philip know that she still has concerns. Philip looked to me like he's done. He's barely saying anything, and he doesn't look like he's all in anymore. Next, Janelle and Quentin, they meet her cousin, Courtney, who's a guy. Quentin shows up, and all of his clothes look like they're too tight for him. They're too small for him. His clothes are all tight. And his pants are always too short. He's standing up and I can see his socks. And he's wearing colorful socks again. If he raises his hands, his shirt will rise up and we'll see his belly. That's how small his shirt is. Anyway, Courtney asks Quentin how old he is. And he says he's 34. And Courtney is shocked because he realized that Quentin is a lot younger than Janelle. Janelle's what, 41? Courtney asks Quentin, how does he feel about the age difference, that Janelle is older? And he lies. Quentin lied. He said he doesn't think about it unless somebody mentions it. That's not true. Quentin said their only problem is the kid factor. He said he wants 3 kids. And Janelle said, absolutely not. She said maybe 1 kid and a dog, but 3 is a no for her. So after Quentin leaves, Janelle tells her cousin that 3 kids is a no hard for her. Next, Katerina have her cousin Monica meet MacRie. He shows up in a striped green, blue, and white shirt. Where would you even get a shirt like that from? Anyway, the cousin is asking him questions, and he said he was born and raised in Dallas, but he wants to live abroad. And he said Katerina told him and Katerina discussed it, and she said she want to live abroad too. She was down to live abroad with him. And the cousin is shocked to hear that because Katerina never told her she wanted to live abroad. And Katerina don't want to live abroad. She's just saying what MacRie wants to hear because she wants to be chosen over Jessica. She wants him to choose her over Jessica. But there's nothing romantic going on with them. There's nothing romantic going on with them. All of these people are full of crap. The cousin told McRae that Katrina is not going anywhere, and he's going to be going abroad all by himself. He says, actually, I'm not going to be going abroad by myself because when my son turns 12 years old, I have full custody of him. And I think that's effing selfish. When the son's mother wants to see the son, she has to go abroad just to see her son. I think McRae is selfish and inconsiderate. He claims that the baby mama is on board with him leaving the country with her son. And him and her get along fine and they do everything together when it comes to the son. And Monica said, it sounds like you guys are still together. And McRae told her, no, we're not together. We've been split up for 7 years now. Monica asked him if the son and the baby mama didn't like Katrina, how would he feel? He said, that's not a problem because he controls his household. Then she asked him to stand up. She asked Katrina to stand up, and she stand up. And Katrina, both her and Katrina can put their chins on his head. That's how short he is compared to them. So Monica asked him if Katrina's height makes him feel uncomfortable. And McRae was disrespectful. He said, no, it doesn't make him feel uncomfortable. He said he knows how to climb a tree. I thought that was a bit disrespectful. I don't think that was cool at all. And I think he's gotten fatter since he's been on the show. Because all he does is go to brunch. We see him at brunch stuffing his face. And they have these restaurant dates and we see him stuffing his face. Yeah, I think he's gained weight since he's been on the show. And we don't see him ever doing anything physical. He needs to get with Lee. Anyway, Monica said, what if she wants to climb a tree? What if Katrina wants to climb a tree? Because he's short. She ain't got no tree to climb. He said he know how to climb a tree. What if Katrina wants to climb a tree? If she wants to climb a tree, she's ass out because he's not a tree. He's a stump. In his confessional, McRae said he did not feel disrespected. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. They're talking about your height. You were disrespected. If you weren't disrespected, you wouldn't have said it. Well, then he left out, and the cousin Monica told Katrina that she is concerned about the baby mama situation. She said that bothers her, and she said it also bothers her that McRae wants to go abroad. And plus, he's interested in someone else. And he may still be interested in his baby mama. That's what the cousin said. But what I think is more important is that I don't think Katrina is sexually attracted to him at all. Anyway, next Aries introduced Philip to her sister and her mother. And he shows up with flowers, but he shows up with flowers for Aries and the mother because he did not know the sister was coming. Aries did not tell him the sister was coming. She tried to blindside him. I don't like that. She should have told him that the sister was coming too. I don't like surprises. Don't surprise me like that. So the mother asked Philip about his leadership qualities, and he said he would get feedback from Aries before making a decision. And I like that. And Aries liked that too, but she said that was the worst thing he could possibly have said to the family. Because I guess her family is into that old-fashioned crap where the man is in charge. The man is the lead. So the old-fashioned crap that I'm not with. Me and my partner, we are going to make decisions together that affect both of us. He's not going to make no decision for me that's going to affect me and my life. No, that's not going to happen. I have a brain. I can make decisions too. We're going to make decisions together, or he's going to be over there making bad decisions, and I'm going to be over here making the smart decisions. Anyway, she asked him if he goes to church. He said no. She asked him if he believes in God. He said yes. He said, but he practiced Buddhism, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And the mother said, well, we're Christians. How does that going to work? And he said, well, I pray. He said, the first day, date we went on, I prayed over the food. She said, well, pray over this food. So he prayed over the food. So then the sister asked him, what does he enjoy doing? He said he's a stand-up comic. And she asked him if he makes money doing that. He said, no, he's just getting back into it. So then the mother said, so you're just starting all over again? He said, yes. So he leaves out before they could start asking him some deeper questions about his finances. In his confessional, he said they had no positive energy and they were judging him, and the mother thinks that he's not good for her daughter. That's how he feels. When he left, the mother said he is too old to be a stand-up comic. I don't think he's too old to be a stand-up comic, but he needs to have a job and then do the stand-up comic on the side until that stand-up comic business, takes off. But he needs to have a job first because he said he doesn't get paid right away. So have a job, a solid job, and do the stand-up comic on the side. And then when your stand-up comic takes off, then you quit your little job and you just focus on your stand-up comic. That's what I think. But she said he's too old to be a stand-up comic. She said at this age he needs to have something solid. And I agree. He needs to have something solid. You can't just depend on the stand-up comic thing when you're not getting paid at first, But he should have explained that to them. He should have said, well, I have a job right now, but I'm trying to get back into stand-up comic. And once that take off, then I'll quit my job and focus on my stand-up comic. He should have explained that to him. That's his problem. He doesn't explain things correctly. So people are like thinking, what? You're a stand-up comic and you don't get paid? That means you have no money. That's what they're thinking, Philip. Explain to them what you mean. So they don't walk away thinking, this man ain't stable. He ain't financially secure. I can't be with him. He can't buy me a burger. Anyway, he read the room right because they did not like him. Next, Jessica had McRae meet her cousin. On this date, McRae was wearing a red and white striped short sets, and it's nighttime. I can understand wearing that during the day, but he's wearing this at nighttime. Meanwhile, Jessica is dressed in a nice, sexy black dress, looking fabulous, and he's wearing a red and white striped short set with sneakers. These men are something else. I can't with them. I can't. These men are below subpar. They're just not it. Anyway, they talk about them being bosses and Jessica serving him a plate of food. And we find out that Jessica don't know how to cook. And no wonder she's so slim, because she don't know how to cook some good, rich food that'll stick to your bones. That's why she's so slim. She don't know how to cook. But McRae tells her that he knows how to cook, so they're good on that front. And then the cousin asked him about his short-term goals, and he said his short-term goal is opening up a restaurant within the next within the year. He wants to open up a restaurant. That's his short-term goal. And we could tell McRae's all about the food, isn't he? I don't blame him. I'm all about the food too. I love food. My favorite thing is food. But yeah, you can tell McRae's all about the food. But I would like to know, where is this restaurant going to be? Because he wants to move abroad. Is this restaurant going to be abroad, or is this restaurant going to be here in the States? He wants to move abroad, so he might as well wait until he move abroad, or maybe he'll just have people to run the restaurant here for him, and he'll just sit back and collect the money. Maybe that's his plan. I don't know. And then they talk about making time for each other. And at one point, Jessica said, the romance is missing. She told him that the romance is missing. And I agree. There's no romance between these people. If I'm dating someone, I want some hand-holding, some hugs, some kisses. I want flowers. I want them to take me out to a nice romantic dinner and hold my hand at the table and look into my eyes and tell me how amazing I am. I mean, they have no romance. No couple on this show have any romance. They have no romance. They have no chemistry. They have no connection. They have no sexual attraction. They have nothing with each other. Anyway, McRae said his long-term goal is to be married within 2 to 3 years. Then when he leaves out, the cousin told Jessica that she can see Jessica with Macready. She said they both look good together. Because if him and Katrina were together, if they were together walking down the street, people would think that Macready is her child. Because she's so much taller than him. And plus, she would get back pains early in life trying to bend down to hug and kiss him. So, Macready and Katrina, nah. So it's now time for decisions. Philip shows up with flowers and a gift for Aries. He tells her that they have misunderstandings about his finances, but everything is fine. Everything is fine with his finances. And he gives her a baseball because her father, apparently her father was a baseball player and a coach, and he passed away, so he gives her a baseball, and she loves it. Philip tells her that he chose her to continue the process with. Aries told him she has questions and doubts, and she chooses herself. And she told him that she needs to respect her man. She shouldn't have said that. I mean, she's already dumping the man. Now she's going to throw the fact in that she doesn't respect him in there? Why would you do that, Aries? That was rude. In his confessional, he said he damn sure don't want to be with someone who doesn't respect him. And he wants no part of that. So she took the gift, hugged him, and walked off. Next, Macready shows up with flowers. And these flowers are so tall. These long flowers. They're taller than him. Why would you give a woman flowers like that? What woman is going to look cute carrying something like that? It look terrible. Why would you do that? These huge, long flowers. Who's going to look cute carrying that? That was inappropriate. You don't give flowers like that, Macready. She's not going to look cute carrying that at all. He's ridiculous. So Jessica shows up and she looks amazing. Amazing. Macready tells her that he chooses her. She tells him that she chooses him. And they walk off in the sunshine together. And he still didn't kiss her on the lips. I think he kissed her hand, he hugged her, and he kissed her on the forehead. What about the cheek? What about close to the lips? Anywho, next Quentin. He shows up in a tight suit and pants inches above his ankles. No socks on. And he has flowers. He tells Janelle that he chooses her, and she tells him that she chooses him as well. And that's it. That is the end. This is the end of my review. I will not be reviewing the reunion because it's going to be chaos. Fighting, yelling, screaming, backbiting, cussing each other out. I'm not reviewing that. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to review it. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.